Leetcode 71, simplify path. We are receiving an absolute path, but it can be cluttered and we need to clean it to get a simplified canonical path. This means that if we had received /home/, then we need to remove this trailing slash. And if we received a double slash, then we need to clean them up. In general, we need to clean up the path. So let's go with a systematic way of solving Leetcode question. The systematic way would say, let's tell ourselves what are the entities. So the entities that we have here are slash. The entities that we have here are what is in between the slash, like the actual path. And there are other entities like trailing path that we might need to get rid of. Once we know this, we can use the slash as a separator in order to get this entity, what's in between the slashes. Once we get what's in between the slashes, then we can begin treating them. So we can go A, B. You see, we are not even referencing the slashes because we're treating them as separators. A, B, double dot. Oh, we need to do something special with it. We need to go up one directory or remove this from the stack. And with that, let's move directly to the answer. So the core of the answer is this. We check if we have a separator. If we are not in a separator, then we want to preserve the token, be it whatever the token is inside. So if we are not in the separator, we want to capture all this inside token, right? And this inside token and then treat it. All right, so if the current token, let's say that we now hit a separator. If the current token is empty or dot, just skip it. We don't have anything to do with it. And note that we use here the path just for clarity so that we can now reinitialize the token because we move to the next token. We have nothing to do with either a dot or empty. If the current token is go back one directory, then if we have anything in the stack, let's pop it. Else, we have a valid token. Let's just add this valid token. And that's it. And whatever we did here, we initialized the token. Either we skipped it or we went back one directory, or we added the token. We initialize the token for the next separator. And eventually we use string join with slashes to provide back the result. And since we used only the internal tokens and we only use the separator in order to split in between the tokens, then we prefix the whole result by / and we had an edge case. But this is okay, you can just submit and see that you had an edge case and you need to remove one last separator if it existed. So this was simplified path. We split by the slashes. We decide if to ignore the current token, to go back, and whether we append the current token and then we concatenate it. And we got to know that we need to address these tokens by separating the question to entities. What are the entities? The entities are the path, right? The path, the entity are the slashes, and the entities are, we can call it the tokens inside the path elements. We could call it the path elements. So once we know that we have an entity path element, how can we get the path element? We can get it by splitting by the tokens. And we don't have like a split method by tokens. We can just go character by character. And if we have a split token, then we split the tokens. So this was simplified path.